Hello and welcome back or welcome to the channel. I'm Loudguns, and in this short series we're taking a quick look at how to find the spaceport from both the ground and the air in all of Starset's 4 major landing zones. We're going to get straight into the meat and potatoes of this, so I'm going to forgo my usual channel intro. But that's just really to say thank you to my Patreons, so from the outset of this vid, thanks very much to my Patreons. Without further ado, let's take a look at finding the spaceport in New Babbage. Most of New Babbage is a cold, hostile wasteland, interspersed with some nice alpine forests, but cool and chilly is how the geeks at MicroTech like things. So we're going to start by heading on down to New Babbage, which is the capital city of this planet. So if we just align with New Bab there, and punch our jump drive. So we've arrived just before sunset, and if you take an F4 view, you can see directly below us there were the lights, which were the spaceport. But another good way is to look at the main city, and then track out this train line which runs directly to the spaceport. So a nice easy one to find here. We can just fly towards there, and we'll get the call ATC prompt before too long, and they'll assign us a hangar. Snug as a bug in a rug. However, at New Babbage there is a little trick to getting into the city a bit quicker if you want to, so I just borrowed this clip from my earlier New Player's Guide. Rather than heading to the spaceport, we can head directly to the Commons, so if you follow the same monorail, you'll be able to identify that little point with 4 domes on the ice lake. And if we just zoom in closer to that, then we'll be able to land directly outside a surface entrance. You can touch your ship down directly on the ice lake, and then you'll be able to run up the hillside next to it. You'll be able to see at the top of the hillside that there's signs for a ground or surface entrance. And this is usually a spot where in the Commons you can get your ground vehicles out. But we can use this trick to just get straight into the Commons area, which is the part of New Babbage which has all the shops. So if you're just looking to make a stop off to buy some stuff, you might want to be able to skip the monorail journey from the spaceport into the Commons area. Once you reach the crest of the hill, you'll find this door over here on the left. Be able to come in here through the double doors. And it is a bit cold outside, but realistically, you're only going to be out there for about a minute. And so even in an undersuit, you could survive. But you know, you should be wearing armor. But as part of this mini-series, what we're also doing is we're going to take a look at how to get to the spaceport from the hab itself. So if you're a new player and you've just spawned in, this is really for you. So we're just going to get ourselves out of bed by holding W and pressing space or holding Y. And interact with the door. Just all interactions are just holding F and left clicking. I'm sorry if you happen to have watched all of these videos. I'm just going to say this in each one of them in case a new player has just found this video to answer a question they have. So we want to select call on this elevator. There's only one elevator in the middle of all the hab options. We want to select lobby from that list. Then when we reach the ground floor here, we'll come out into the Aspire Grand's lobby. We'll just take a turn and head to the exit here. The hospital at New Babbage is just over there. So if you were to spawn here after having died, then you're going to spawn from exactly the same point at the Aspire Grand. We'll take the stairs down, and another set of stairs down which gets us to the metro loop. You'll see the signs on the wall for the spaceport line. So we know we want this train, and conveniently the train has been well timed. So just get yourself aboard, and that's going to take you straight to the spaceport. And I do really love the futuristic high-speed trains of New Babbage. Reminds me of Japanese bullet trains, which I also happen to think are really cool. Probably just dated myself a little bit there. We're going to pull into the metro loop at the spaceport here, and you can just make sure there's the signs immediately as you come out, just to make sure you've got the right spot. If you head towards the exit following the signs, you'll get to this bank of elevators. They do love a good old elevator in New Babbage, it has to be said. So if we call this elevator This is only going to have 2 options again, and this time we want MBIS terminal. This is going to spit us out into the spaceport itself once the doors open. And we can follow round this corridor, which will lead us to the security checkpoint. Once again, at some point during Star Citizen's development, this might limit our abilities to take guns into cities, but right now, they don't care. You can bring a rocket launcher through for all they care. Head up these stairs, and the ship hangars are over on your right, where you'll also find the ASOP terminals. I do just want to address a quick regular mistake that new players sometimes make. Head up to the top of these stairs, there's another surface entrance, so there are 2 surface entrances at New Babbage, one at the spaceport, one at the Commons. These also have ASOP terminals, but you'll only be able to pull out ground vehicles, so some people go to those, and then they wonder why they don't have the ship that they pledged for. So you just come to this terminal, and from here you'll be able to select your ship. If you have a lot of ships, just keep in mind you can drag that bar down over on the right hand side. I'm going to find my Drake Cutlass Black. That's going to be at Hangar 3. So these elevators will take us to the hangars. Just keep in mind you can always look over at the prompt for your ship, and that will remind you of which hangar you're at. So if you make that common mistake of forgetting which hangar it said, you'll be able to just remind yourself by looking over at that blue marker for your ship. And if you need to zoom in on any of these, just hold F, look at it, and middle mouse button, and that'll allow you to scroll down very easily for more options. But there we have it, our ship's ready to leave. So I hope you found this useful, and if you have the specific question of how to find the spaceport here, I hope I've answered your question. Please feel free to like the video and subscribe for more Star Citizen content, and I hope to see you very soon.